Hey everybody, it's Deb. Welcome to the second month in the Pinterest Pinspiration collaboration run by Kreationsby Kimber, I believe is the name of it, but I'll put it down below. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. I'm so bad with names. So this month, I not only have like jewelry and cards and paper crafts and stuff out on my Pinterest, but I have nature. And I get a lot of inspiration from nature. So I love flowers and butterflies and birds and dragonflies and deer and foxes, you know, all the creatures and the flowers and things. Not too big on the bees, but I know they're important. So anyway, but this was the picture I had saved out there, probably because of the butterfly. But I'm also trying to go outside my comfort zone in crafting with colors I wouldn't normally pick. And that would be green and purple together. So, and I have to say, I had a totally different project in mind for this, but I have been so busy this month, I ran out of time to make that particular project. So I'm going to aim to use the same Pinterest inspiration and make that other project for next month. So you'll just have to wait and see what it is. Okay. So without further ado, and this, I can't read it. Kind of, when it printed, it covered up the information and I can't remember. It's something about it was, beautiful landscapes. It's a Brazilian verbena plant, but I'm gonna have to put that in the link down below maybe, or later, because I can't remember. I can't access it right at this moment to figure out which pin, where the pin came from. But it's on my Pinterest under colorful creatures, which would have been the butterfly. So here's what I did. Guess what I made? You'll never guess, right? Cards. I made two, but this is the first one, and I did use Stampin' Up, so forgive me for that, guys, because I know this is about the pin and not about selling, but I have these products, so I'm going to use them, and I really love. I'm gonna tell you what they are too, and I'm gonna put them out on my blog, hopefully on Monday, the 26th. So you can, if you're interested in any of the products, I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator. You can order them through me if you don't have a demonstrator. End of speech. But I will tell you the products as I go. This is a Highland Heather card base. That's the name of the paper. Layered with a, matted with a gorgeous grape layer. And then this is the regular Whisper white cardstock. And what I used are 4 different colors of ink. Garden green, gorgeous grape, Highland Heather, appropriate for the stamps that I used, and Daffodil Delight. So aren't they beautiful spring colors? And the stamps and things that I used are the pressed flowers. Now this is only available if you host a party or you place an order of $150 or more. This is in the annual catalog, but it is a host only, and it's, I love the wildflowers and things looking, and it's got this like burlappy background pattern too. So I used all of this except I don't think I used this, and I don't think I used this, but I don't think I used this, but I used this, and this. So most all of it on over the 2 cards. Excuse me, over the 2 cards I'm going to show you. I also used the Beauty Abounds. The only thing I used in it, however, is this little butterfly here, and there's a framelit in the Butterfly Beauty Thinlits dies that cuts that out. So these are in the Occasions catalog on page 13, and it is a bundle, or you can get them separately, but it's a cling stamp set and Thinlits bundle. And then I used, for this card, I used the well-written Framelits dies. Sorry, I have that. And I just used the word thanks out of that. And out of the butterfly Thinlits, I did use this flourish here also. So I lied about the only stamp I used was this butterfly, but in the frame Thinlits I used this flourish as well. And they're cut out of Gorgeous Grape. Sorry, my voice is going. So first on the white paper, I stamped the burlappy thing with the garden green. I just thought that kind of made it look like grass there, and you know, to bring out some of the green in here, which actually is a pretty close green. Then next I stamped the straw kind of looking wildflowers in Daffodil Delight, and over here they're a little lighter because I stamped them off and then stamped again twice. And then this is a combination of Highland Heather, most of them, and then these little darker ones are in Gorgeous Grape. Those were the individual little flower. So I thought that turned out really pretty. Here's the two butterflies, which I bumped up on dimensionals, mini dimensionals. I put a pair in and I colored them with the Stampin' Blend markers, which are the alcohol markers, in dark Daffodil Delight and light Night of Navy. And then on the inside, I just put a little bit of the little flowers down here and layered the white onto the Gorgeous Grape. So that's the first card I made. I think that came out really pretty. The well-written words are in the Occasions catalog also. And the second card has to go to, I might end up giving it to my mother, I think. But it's not her colors, but I'm so happy with this card. And anyway, all right, what I used again is the Highland Heather. This time I used a piece of Gingham Gala DSP. It's in the Occasions as well. You get Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, Lemon Lime Twist, and the Whisper White on all of them. But there are these two different sizes of gingham check, and they're all those beautiful colors, which I've shown before, so I'm not going to go into that now. And then these are from the oval, they're in the annual catalog, and they are called, oops, that's the wrong one. Oops, hang on. Layering Ovals Framelit Dies, number 141706. So I did one in, and they're scalloped and plain in here, so I used some scalloped ones in Gorgeous Grape and Whisper White, and then I stamped this thank you for all that you are and all that you do is out of this All That You Are stamp set, which is in the Occasions catalog on page 2, also on the website. So I used that for the sentiment because I thought it just went beautifully there. I did the same thing, but this is Stampin' Up! Sells watercolor paper. So I pulled out a piece of watercolor paper and cut it down to fit. Then I used my water pen. They sell these in a pack of 2, and I used that. So what I did is I went over the background in Garden Green, and with these inks, you just push hard on them, and then you can use that and, you know, get your water on. So I went over it in green and tried to get it in different shades, and then I dried it. And then I went over some areas, because you can see on this picture there's like some blurred areas, so I was kind of going for that blurred effect, which I didn't. And even down here, that's why I have a little down here, so it's okay. It's watercolor, right? My interpretation. I'm an amateur, by the way. I have not watercolored much at all other than just swiping. So anyway, I went over it with Highland Heather, and then I put in the center of it a little Gorgeous Grape. And then I dried that. And then the next thing is I took that burlappy strip from the pressed flowers set and I just did partial light and dark all over. More like a mixed media feel to it than just a regular card, how I did the other one. And then the flowers in the picture were all more, well, they're all over, but more down in this corner for the regular flowers that you can see, not the blurred ones. And I stamped them in Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather, and also did put a little bit of the yellow on here, not as much as in the other one. So I thought that came out really good. And I did put a couple up here also. So yeah, that's what I did on the inside. I just did, I had an extra strip of the Gingham Gala in the Highland Heather and just put a white piece inside to write on. And I thought that came out so pretty. So those are my projects for this week. I hope they inspired you. If nothing else, you know, don't just pull from other cards or other specific projects. Try and make a project from something that's totally unrelated, and that's kind of where I went this time. But like I said, I didn't start out wanting to make cards. I started out wanting to make something entirely different, but it would have taken me a lot longer, and I just didn't have the time this month. So next month am probably going to use the same inspiration piece from Pinterest, but I'm going to make something totally different, and I hope you enjoy it. So all right guys, go hop along to the others, unless I'm the last one on the list, which is possible. I think, because yeah, anyway. And thank you to Kim for running this, taking this over from me, because it's a really fun collaboration. I just didn't have time to host it this year, and Kim graciously took it over. So thank you for that. I hope you enjoyed my cards that I made. I'm in love with this one. I like this one too, but yeah, I'm in love with this one. Anyway, tell me which is your favorite. I think they both are pretty, but yeah, tell me which is your favorite. Anyway, that's all for now. Go hop along. Hugs, love, and peace. See you next month for the next Pinterest collaboration. But I'll be back. This will air on a Saturday. I'll be back on Sunday with a different collab. All right. Hugs, love, and peace.